Rob in Cedar Park, Texas writes, the Pink Floyd album Dark Side of the Moon has been remastered for the 50th anniversary. Wow. You know what's fascinating about that? I saw, Terry and I actually, in Germany, saw the very first premiere of Dark Side of the Moon. They did it live at this concert, and it was the first time I'd ever heard surround sound. They had these speakers in back and front, and we're like, woo, woo. It was pretty amazing. And PS Audio is celebrating its 50th anniversary. So, wow, a lot of coincidences there. Anyway, the improvement is surprisingly better than previous versions of that same music. If they all start with the same 16-track recording, how do they end up sounding so much different? This latest 50th annual version is much clearer, bass guitar is more full sounding on every note, vocals are easier to hear every word, the drums are fuller and deeper sounding. What a great improvement of a super great album. How can they do that? Well, my friend, I'm going to say it's easy, but it's not. It's easy in that when you have a mix, let's say, this is the mix and you've got the bass here and here's your 16 tracks. Everything's on a separate track. So if you want more bass, you put it up. If you want to EQ it, you EQ it. I have taken, over at Octave Studios, I have taken some pretty bad sounding recordings and really made them sound great. It takes a lot of work. I've been learning from our engineer Jay Elliott some of the tricks of the trade, and yeah, you can do tons of it. What's difficult, and our own Gus Skinnis I think worked perhaps on that, or not that one, the other release, but I think he worked on that. It isn't quite as easy, especially with Pink Floyd, and this is my understanding of it, that some of the stuff was lost, some of it isn't in great shape. It isn't just like you have a 16-track, because I think some of the pieces might have been added at the, when they made the original thing, and some of the synth pieces, I think they weren't even on tape. I don't remember the whole story, but apparently it was very difficult to try and be faithful to the original and to make it, because today our recording equipment is so much better than the recording equipment 50 years ago. Back 50 years ago, it was always tape. We have come so far with DSD, with high resolution PCM, that when, for instance, at Octave Records, we can take a original piece and just make it sound spectacular. And it's not that hard, but this particular one, I understand, was a real ball buster, but they did it, and they did a great, great job. So congratulations. Thanks for bringing it up. All right, take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.